Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a video all about planners. I have got a ton of planners around me. I've got all the way from high-end to something a little bit more affordable. If you're new to my channel, my name is Reza. I do a lot of content around personal finances, and I've also started to talk a lot about my small business, which is a stationery company called The Line. So I feel like I do have some expertise in this space. I'm glad to be finally making this video because it is planner season at this time of filming. It's coming up to the new year, and I know this is the time when people are looking for planners and just looking for something that will support them in their goals, especially for the upcoming year. Okay, without further ado, I think we're gonna get right into it. There are so many different planners out there in the world, and this type of planning is a little bit different from what you normally see when you go to Indigo or another bookstore. These two are from our latest collection with Alyssa Lenore. It is a limited edition color, and I've got the two sizes here. So in this video, I want to kind of talk about the two different sizes and which one would work best for you, just depending on what you need for the type of planning that you're looking to do. So sizing, I think that there are three really popular types of sizes when it comes to planners. So you've got your A5, which is this size. So A5 is a little bit bigger in comparison to the other really popular size, which is personal. So this is personal. You can see that A5 is a lot bigger. Personal, I would say, is a little bit more compact, and it's something that you can bring with you on a daily basis. You can obviously bring your A5 agendas around. It's just obviously, this is going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller in your bag, but I've definitely brought my A5 planner to the office, or if I'm just kind of going out and about and it's something that I want to continue to reference. So these are the two popular sizes. And then for reference, there is also the half letter size, and I'll kind of get into how that differs from A5, but I've got the Louis Vuitton desk agenda as my cover, and inside is the half letter agenda. It is a mess. I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is truly what is inside of my planner right now. I didn't clean it up before filming this video. I wanted to show you guys that I do really use my agenda, but for reference, a half letter agenda just has the 8 rings. Half letter just means that it is half of a US letter size paper. So it is 5.5 by 8.5. And for half letter, you're able to use any cover that you want. I chose to be a little bit bougie and get the desk agenda from Louis Vuitton. There are other options. One of them being, you can honestly just have it without a cover. I find that the cover is helpful to protect the inside pages, but you can just go without it. I'm gonna try to take it off of my Louis Vuitton planner. So this is the desk agenda without the planner on the inside. How it works is that you are able to slide in here the backing of your half letter agenda. So this piece of like plastic can slide in the back pocket of a Louis Vuitton desk agenda. Prior to getting this, I was a little bit confused with how the mechanism of a half letter agenda works, but you just need the backing of a half letter agenda and slide it inside of the Louis Vuitton desk agenda, if that makes sense. As I mentioned, you don't need to spend $700 on a cover for your agenda. We do sell our own cover at The Line, so in theory, I could swap out my cover if I wanted to this black epi leather one that we sell. So this one, it's different because it does have a button closure here, and then inside doesn't have any rings, but there is that pocket where you are able to slip your half letter agenda in there. I'm trying my best to show you guys. So this is the back of the agenda, and then you can just slide it right in here. And now your half letter agenda is in this new cover, and you've got the different pockets over here. It closes really nicely, and that's what it looks like with the epi leather cover instead of the Louis Vuitton cover. Half letter is really versatile in that way. If I wanted to switch it up, I can honestly just like slip it into this one, or just go back into my Louis Vuitton agenda if I wanted to. So I have tried all of these sizes primarily because I am a stationery shop owner and I need to do it mostly for research and all that. I personally gravitate towards half letter, which is the one with the discs that I was just showing you. So this size. However, I have tried A5, which looks like this. So for A5, your agenda comes with 6 rings and you're able to open up the rings and take out the sheets themselves. and move them around if you wanted to, and then you can close it. And if I wanted to move it to the middle of the agenda for any reason, I can just pop them in. These are what the holes are looking like. So you've got 3 holes at the top and 3 holes at the bottom, and they perfectly fit into the agenda itself. So this size is also really nice if you are planning at home. I would say that half letter and A5 are pretty comparable. So this is A5 and this is half letter. So the dimensions for A5 is 5.8 by 8.3, like the sheets. And then the half letter, 5.5 across and 8.5 down. So yeah, you can tell that they're very close in measurement. It just depends on the mechanism that you prefer. For the half letter, the way that it works is you've got these 8 discs, and the way that it is hole punched is different. So I'll take one out for your reference. So the way that it works, people are always like amazed when I do this, but you're able to take it out. And the way that the hole punching works is that it's kind of these like mushroom cut, and it's 8 of them, versus for the A5 it is actual holes. So this is A5 with 6 holes, and this is half letter with the 8 mushroom cut. You can kind of see that you're just sliding them into the discs themselves. So just depends on your personal preference. I would say the sizing is comparable. I have liked A5 quite a bit as well, and I was using A5 for a long time, and then I finally decided that half letter was my size. Next, I want to talk about personal size. So personal size is much smaller than A5 and half letter. This is the cover difference for your reference. Okay, so this is a typical personal size insert. The dimensions are 3.75 across and 6.75 down. So you'll notice that the A5 size is much wider and much taller. There is not a ton of writing space on here. So if you are someone who are just like jotting down notes, or your writing is really small and you don't need that much space, personal size might be for you. But if you are someone who likes to have more space in their agenda, I definitely think you should explore A5 or half letter. In terms of the hole punches, it is still the 6 holes. There is 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, but obviously it is catered more towards the personal size agenda. When I first got into this type of planning, I really enjoyed it because of how versatile it is and how you can kind of customize your agenda that fits to whatever you like to do. At The Line, we have a variety of different types of inserts, whether it is financial, goals related projects, or just regular line notes. We also have our 2025 collection out right now. So if you're more into a dated type of planner, we also offer that. I feel like if you are new to this type of planning and you are really enjoying it, there are ways to kind of cut back on the amount of money that you're investing into it initially. You definitely don't need to go all in and go for the Louis Vuitton agenda just yet if you're not sure if it's something that you want to stick to. I think eventually you could if you are into this. You don't have to, but we also offer an affordable agenda if you were just kind of looking to get into it. So we do have our clear agendas. This is the personal size, so you can see it is roughly the same size as this cover, and it's got the rings inside, so the same ring mechanism that you would need to input your sheets in here. Very easy to get into this type of planning if you're unsure and you kind of want to dabble into it a little bit. We do have the A5 version of this, and we also have a different ring configuration, or sorry, a different ring color, I should say. So this is the black rings. We also have them in silver rings. And if you're like me and you're into the half letter size, we also have different discs for you. So if you're looking for much larger discs because you want to fit in more sheets of paper, the one that I'm using right now is the 28 millimeter. You could also get it in a 32 millimeter, which means it's just a little bit bigger. So that means you can fit in more sheets in here. This, I would say, is a very compact agenda. I've had a much thicker agenda before, and we also offer it in black. So many ways to customize your agenda for yourself. I find that using this type of planning, I don't waste any paper throughout the year. Personally, I primarily plan on a daily basis. So I feel like every single day I have a bunch of meetings that I need to note down. I have a bunch of to-do lists that I need to check off. So for me, I love a daily planner insert. I'm actually going to be building out my 2025 planner setup very soon. So right after this video, I will be filming my own. I'm excited because we have so many fun and new insert designs in the shop. I'm actually in the studio right now, so I'm looking at all of the stock that we have, and I'm going to be taking some inventory and creating my own planner for 2025, and I'm going to be posting that very soon. If you're interested in that, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to film it. I feel like this is a bit rambly, but I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about planners or this type of planning or the types of inserts, I know we didn't even get into dashboards or dividers, but I'm really excited about this topic. Obviously, as the founder of a stationery shop, like, I'm very passionate about this, if you can't tell. So yeah, I'm excited to do more content that is like this. Please leave me a comment down below if you guys have any questions, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, you guys.